Dragon Ranger here. Welcome to
Hey everybody, I know it's been a while, but I'm back, and I am here to announce that I'm going to change favorite Ranger to Ranger Review because honestly, I think people might be confused of what I'm actually doing. I mean, granted, favorite Ranger, I'm pretty much talking about my favorite Ranger and like why they're my favorite, but I would say if I change it to Ranger Review, that would be easier. So pretty much this is a little bit of a channel update as well as a new Ranger review as well. I just wanted to throw this out right now and then do the video in 1 second. So as well as that update, I'm changing like favorite season to season review and so on and so forth. So I will be changing the videos that I have made. I'm just gonna rename them. I'm not really gonna redo them. I might do that in the future, but for right now, I'm just gonna rename them Ranger Review and Season Review, and then go on from there. But now I want to do something new. Um, this video is going to be called Villain Review. I was going to call it Favorite Villain, but then I figured out, well, I just keep everything in a straight and narrow. So favorite villain, I'm just going to, of course, talk about, villain review, sorry. I'm going to take a villain and then I'm just going to do what I do and just go on from there. And then stay tuned for the end of the video because I have a special shout out that I would like to give to someone that answered a trivia question that I posted on my Facebook page. And also, my Facebook page is in the link below, description below. And please like it because I'll be having more trivia contests along the way, and I just want everybody to have some fun. And thanks for all that. Let us begin. So, villain review. My first villain I would like to review is Lord Zedd. Now, why Lord Zedd to start off with? Because he's probably one of the most iconic, like next to Rita, that is very close to a lot of Ranger fans. Why? Because uh, he was just cool. Like when we first met him, it took parents to write letters to Saban and all that stuff to die him down. But like recently, I rewatched Mighty Morphin. I watched it when I was a kid, but I wasn't really old enough at the time to actually watch new episodes and stuff when it first came out. But like when I first saw Lord Zedd, um, he was scary. He was like evil. He was monstrous. He was amazing at what he was. He was a villain. He was great at it. Shout out to Robert Axelrod that voiced Lord Zedd. You did a great job. I love what you did with the character, and then the character design itself is amazing. Now, why was he scary? Now, he was he had no flesh and he had blood pumping into his body. That was scary because we're looking at a fleshless being and we see a brain pulsing in his head. I mean, like the very first time we see him, we have a zoom in shot, a close up shot of his head, and you see the brain pulsing. You see the tubes going into him, pumping in blood, and you have a snake crawling across all of them, and turns into a staff. That is amazing work. Like when I rewatch those episodes, I'm always speechless with that because the editing, the shots, the character, everything that they did with that, spot on. You did a great job, and it was amazing every time that you see it. Now, of course, when you died him down later on, like I think it was like immediately after his introduction, Saban had to die him down. So because of the complaints and everything, which is understandable. Honestly, I understand. I'm not saying that was a bad thing, but I feel like even though they died him down, they didn't die him down a ton. Like all they did was pretty much stop like a lot of shots that were like to the head and to the body itself. Like it was pretty much everything was from like torso shots to like long shots instead of super close shots. Like the only time that we actually get like super close is whenever he uses his visor to look down on Earth, but that's pretty much it. But like when you're there, you're full in to the visor. You don't really see any of the head at all. So I think that's the thing that they did there, as well as they toned down some of the evil that was with him. Like they added like comedy and stuff to his character, and they didn't really, and they got rid of like some of the dark tone to him. So that's pretty much a wise move that they did with that, and I applaud that because you kept the scary and monstrous in the character design itself, and you had the kid friendly stuff in like the voice acting and some of the other things. So I applaud that. So, yeah, like I mean, when he married Rita later on, that was all right. And seeing him in later seasons, he was still pretty evil later on. I mean, heck, even we even see him come back in video game form in the Power Ranger Super Legends. And granted, the artwork didn't really do Lord Zedd justice, but the voice acting was still good for him. So I still say that he was pretty good in that. So yeah, that's pretty much my review of Lord Zedd. Like he was, like I said, he's iconic. He is very well known. I would say he's even a fan favorite to come back for like a anniversary episode for the Rangers to fight or something in the future. And I would love to see that happen. He was in both movies. Granted, in Turbo, he had like no lines, but still, he was good enough to keep around for a good deal of time. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Lord Zedd, and that's pretty much the end of this video. So welcome to the end of the video. If you stayed that long. Like I said, I have a friendly shout out to Facebook, Facebook follower Jason. Congratulations on winning the trivia question. You did a good job figuring it out, and you're a true Ranger fan for answering the question. Now, let me guess. Some of you guys would like to know what I asked, and I'll tell you what. I'll ask you, and I'll also put the question in the description below. And so you to see who of my subscribers and whoever viewed this video that is Ranger fans might know the answer to this question. So the question that I asked was, what was the first in the Power Ranger series? Which other Saban branded character did they join forces with first? And I said, so A was the Acution Rangers, aka the Alien Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Masked Rider, and VR Troopers. Once again, that will be in the description below, and leave me a comment and tell me your answer, and good luck to you all. And so that brings us to the end of the video. Once again, great job, Jason. Congratulations. So yeah, for more Ranger topics and reviews and other things to come, please give me a subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like. And yeah, and also in the comments below, what do you think of Lord Zedd? Like, what was he to you? And yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. This is Dragon Ranger saying peace out, guys.